Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. I hope you're having a magical day, and thank you all so much for taking the time to support the channel. My name is Hello Good Game, and I'm pleased to be your host within this Magic the Gathering Arena deck guide video, in which we will be breaking down our newest deck for Standard Best of 1, Abzan Flicker. This is a white, black, and green mid-range and control deck. We'll break down our deck list in depth, discuss our strategies and synergies held within, demonstrate all of this within our ranked gameplay footage, just to give you a better understanding of how to pilot the deck effectively. And of course, we'll wrap up with our deck review, channel news, and well, anything else we can possibly think of. So leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel. Maya, what are you doing? She's like, you're done with Magic, it's cat time. Does your cat ever walk on your keyboard? Maya loves, is her favorite thing. So yeah, let's talk about the deck. We are building around the Lumbering World Wagon, a card that really caught my interest when the set dropped that I've not really had a chance to focus on yet, until today that is. And for 3 mana, we get an artifact vehicle with its power equal to the number of lands that we control. So this is something that's going to scale in value as your match goes on. Playing a land typically once a turn or once every second turn for sure. And you know, since we're a mid-range or control build, this is going to be really good for us because it helps us ramp into those more powerful spells that we typically find in those style of decks, as well as, you know, now being a finisher for us late game when its power is fully ramped. So that's quite nice. And then, you know, alongside that, we'll have the Debris Beetle for 4. Now, this is a 6/6 artifact vehicle with trample. And whenever this vehicle enters, each opponent will lose 3 life, and you're going to gain 3 life. We can crew it for 2. The wagon, I forgot to mention, crews for 4. But this is typically irrelevant because we will be crewing them with the Guide Light Matrix, a 2-mana artifact that when it enters, we'll draw a card, and we can pay 2 to tap it to crew a vehicle or mount that we control, which is really nice, right? So being able to crew our vehicles without actually having exposure to creatures being in play, because that's typically the breaking point, if you will, is your creatures get removed and now you can't crew any of your vehicles. But we have the Matrix, which kind of is in the same slot as the vehicles artifact, a little bit harder to remove, and that can just like send them in, right, which is really, really cool for us here. So we'll add that to the pile that we've kind of already talked about. And then, you know, I've been crushing hard on the Demonic Junker for 7 as a 4/3 crew 2 vehicle. It has affinity for artifacts, though, so it's not really 7 mana. It's mostly 1 mana, which is incredibly powerful at that point. And when this vehicle enters, for each player, destroy up to 1 target creature that player controls. And if a creature you controlled would be destroyed this way, you can actually put 2+1 counters on this vehicle, which typically we don't do, but, you know, sometimes you want to get crazy with it, and that's a good way to do so. So the Junker is another vehicle in the deck that we love. And then we can maybe start talking about the flicker effects in the build. The Guardian for 3 is a 3/3 with flying, and whenever this creature enters, exile to 1 other target creature or artifact you control and return it to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step, right? So that's going to be your end step here, typically, unless we're instant speed casting with Scrollshift. And then, you know, it's the flicker, right? So you're getting some additional value from your artifacts, whether it's a land through the wagon, the damage and life through the beetle, destroying a creature through the junker. But we also have exile through the Dusk Rose as an additional cost to cast this spell. You will have to sacrifice another artifact or creature for 1 mana. It does have Ward 2, and whenever it enters, you'll exile an artifact or creature an opponent controls until it leaves the battlefield. Grim Bauble for 1 as well will give a creature -2/-2 when it enters, and we can sack it for 3 to surveil 2, which is pretty decent. And then the Blade for 2 as an artifact will force a sacrifice when it enters, and we can craft it for 5 and exiling a creature to have it become the Sculptor. And at the beginning of your upkeep, each opponent's going to lose 1 life and you gain 1 life, which is really cool, right? So that's going to give us some sustainability and chip damage. As we do prolong our matches quite long, right? Aside from that, we'll have some control in deck that we may as well talk about that's not single target. the split up for 3, destroying all tapped creatures or all untapped creatures, right? So this is pretty cool. It's pretty cheap, and in conjunction with, you know, our single target removal, it should fill the gap, right? And of course, we can destroy enchantments through Loran, artifacts through the Dusk Rose, but you could also do artifacts here as well. It's a 2/1 creature with vigilance. You can tap it to draw a card, which is quite nice. And then other flicker effects, I guess. The Scrollshift for 3 instant speed, exiling target artifact or creature we control, and then return it under untapped, I guess, under our control, and then draw cards. Sorry, distracted by the cat. So this is nice, right? Because it can draw us a card, which is pretty cool. It's also one of those flicker effects, which is going to generate additional value through all of our ETBs. And then, of course, kind of a hybrid, the Eternal Wanderer for 6, 5 loyalty. No more than 1 creature can attack the Wanderer each combat. +1 is the Flicker. Exile 1 artifact or creature, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of that player's next end step. Beautiful. 0, create a 2/2 white samurai with double strike. Pretty decent. We like the double strike. We can also use it to crew while it has doubling sickness. Well, it has summoning sickness. And then finally, -4 is a field wipe. For each player, choose a creature they control and then sacrifice all of the creatures they control this way. And this is really good with the blade, right? So you can sacrifice everything but 1 and then force sacrifice that last thing. And then you can plus onto the blade to keep removing their creatures. Or the Junker. Or you could gain life and deal damage through the Beetle. You know, it's all here. It's really nice for you, and I think you're going to love it. So 3 colors in the deck, not a problem. Because the wagon can grab that missing color quite easily. And then we're using the Surveil lands, which are 2 types. It's a forest and a plains. You know, it's a swamp and a forest. It's a plains and a swamp, right? And then we'll side in the requirement lands, I guess we could call them. Activate 1 color untapped immediately anyways, which is beautiful. But then you unlock that second color if you get a basic in, which is easy because we have the double basic lands, as I just mentioned. And then the wagon can grab the land as well. So really consistent land in the deck for you. And a lot of fun. You know, it's not your typical control deck. It's not just straight mid-range, generate value. Kind of walks that middle ground there. So I think you'll really like it. Deck list in the description. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a magical day. And, well, let's play some Magic. Draw. Missing a swamp. I may mulligan for better land. Keep 6 and toss a land. Forest goes. Yeah, because I want 3 green sources, right? 2 black, 2 green, a single white. Surveilling to start. Land can go. I'm perfectly personified through this emote. Alright, we see a Llanowar Elf into a Roots. Oh, I'm in trouble. I mean, let's take the Elf. This doesn't take enchantment, right? It's only creature or artifact, unfortunately. That Roots is going to be problematic for some time. Everything use and immediately take from the grave. And that's going to trigger the Roots. Beautiful. Uh-oh. That's literally the best top deck we could have done. Taking out the Roots. We'd love to see it. And we're going to go for the Ooze next. Or we take out the token, flicker the Rose, to get the Ooze later. That's great. As long as they don't get another Insidious Roots, I guess. Which they will, because they're like surveilling through their whole deck. Quickly. I may add. It looks like they find something they want. No block. The third path is really important for us to hold on to as well. Land is nice. It is a surveil, though. That's going to stay. Even though I kind of just want the land to rush. But this takes that roots if they get it, and I think they found it, so I'm going to keep it. We'll take the ooze here. Last turn. I suspect it roots. No. Molt Tinder. Interesting. I don't know what that does. They can tap to mill, tap to exile card from a graveyard, and add mana. Okay, that's actually... Wow. So you don't have to exile the card from your graveyard, or you have to do that to get the mana? I think you have to. That would be busted if you just, like, got mana. Taking the damage here, I'm not impressed. It's only 3 to 12. We're going to draw here alongside our opponent. Land is good. It's our second plains, which is quite excellent. Let's destroy all tapped. Beautiful. Last turn, no attack. For our 5th. Sorry, just 6th. We have 5. That's a good card. I'm in danger. Only 2 cards in exile. This does exile them though immediately. Good, that's now up to 3. Draw, lose life. Have the mana. I like that. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I'm going to give them a nice. I like that. And counter on. 2 draws across the board. We're just looking for our land. Thank you. It's going to force me into blocking. We can't kill that. We have to force sacrifice.
I fight for the entire multiverse. Make room.
Right. We have vigilance. We can attack. 2. Ending our turn here. Uh-oh. So I think we lose the Wanderer because we need to keep the path. Very unfortunate for us. What if they deal with them both right now? Oh my god, I'd cry. Okay. Ketra Mose. It's Mose. Stop it. You leave me alone. Alright, so they're going to lose life, draw a card, make an insect. Pretty good. Like, that's good. I want to give them a nice again, but I don't want to overdo it, you know? Molt Tender. Oh, you gotta stop it. But no, they're not attacking now, which is great news for us. I just need another field wipe. And then we have a couple things to do, right? Are we... Because I don't need to double destroy any enchantments. I think I'm honestly just making it 2-2.
We can win this together.
Kill the roots again. 2 of 4 dealt with. I need another field wipe. And I need this indestructible creature dealt with. Which would be another Dusk Rose. Give them back the ooze. I don't know if I like that. Uh-oh! I'm in danger. It's gonna mill and then grab something back. My gosh. Voltaren. They have the mana for it too, right? And Ketmeros can come online with the Tender. That's pretty good. That Molt Tender. Ravaging Ooze. Ketmeros. Like, I've not been playing a lot, but man, okay. Okay. It is. 16. Back up on Ketmeros, I'd assume. Take it to 6. No? Huh. Interesting. We got a double block. Save the Wanderer so we can kill Overlord. Like, we're just one step back always, it feels like. Oh god. Is that targeting me? Okay, what was that? It dealt damage to any target? I don't even know what that thing was. Is it a token? One attacker. No blocks. Oh, that was the backup from the Thrill Seeker. Okay. Yeah. 1, 2. We may as well do this and then that. Let's smash, and maybe we can just like go faster, because we're not going to win the long game here. Should have probably been more aggressive earlier on. Another Roots. You love to see it. That's their third one. We could get lucky. It could be a Scrollshift. Could be another Wanderer. Oh, they're going to get haste now, though. That's dangerous. As long as they don't have anything for 1 mana. Oh, it has to be 2 mana because of the -2, right? Because they get another insect here.
I won't let you fall.
There's no way they don't get something. Let's see, this is 2. That mana can just be put right into the ooze, can't it? Absolutely, and that's more insects, which is more mana, which is more oozes, which is... Oh, I'm in trouble. Nice. Okay. I see it. I see it. I'm in danger. And because of Tyvar's ability, the new insects, of course, can tap for mana, right? Just, it's one extra toughness, right? Were they out of creatures? Is that why they needed it in there? Oh, they were out of creatures. I didn't consider that. Still a match somehow. Drawing, losing life. They do have to exile a creature if they want the insect mate, though, right? Surveilling two. If only I had a Jace in deck, I could mill them. No blue here, though. Blockers. We should have crewed. Well, the double strike's actually better. But I can't kill that. Unless we give them back their ooze. Or we bounce. The same junker. We're close, we're not going to get it. But just doing my best. It's not enough. Oh, we get an extra land, though. Is it? It was enough, and the land sets us just over. What a match! Ay, ay, ay. How in the world did HGG maneuver through that? Have you seen me play before? Going first with a good start, because we can always find our third or missing land with the wagon. So I like that quite a bit. As long as we have a forest and the wagon. And this is a good start too, right? Taking care of that scavenger right off the start. Beautiful. Just need that third land. A second one, of course. Do you think they have protection? I bet they do. Two white, two black, and green. Perfect. Okay, they tap out. Beautiful. Let's keep Dusk Rose. We can't choose, so 1-for-1 here is good. Looking for our fifth land. Double drop here too. Okay. On a land. Let's go wagon. Dust Rose. Hack the Bauble. Overlord. Leave that alone. Authority of Councils. Whatever will I do? Suffocation. That's nothing. 3 Beetle. Deal 3, gain 3, and then hits for 6, which is cool if we can ever find a Gilded Matrix. What else you got for us? Land out. Beetle out. Junker for 1. Oh. Killing the Overlord. That's brutal. That's a very, 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 very good card. Dude, give me something good. Hopefully they don't play an enchantment, because that will bone us. No! 3-1. I can't be taking the 3. Need a Wanderer. Of course you do. Of course you do. No! Of course I do. Always just under where you need it to be, right? Well, you should have asked for it earlier, HGG. Oh my gosh. I'm on thin ice.
I'll clean up this mess. My blade has no equal.
Couldn't be any thinner. 2 inches of ice. We do lose our Wanderer, which sucks. There it is. They say, give me another one. For 10. Hey, it's gonna be a close match here. And we're gonna gain some life here. You know it. It's an emergency play line. I'm not going to be attacking with both of them. Beautiful. Oh, I'm going to London. What a comeback. Wow. I was totally cooked that match. For better land. This isn't terrible, but I think we can do better. Here it is. Let's toss the Hushwood. That leaves us Lush. And Lush activates both of these. We'll start with that Surveil. I also like this as our 4th land. I like the surveillance. They're good. In conjunction with the requirement lands, I guess we could call them. Very nice, right? All of our colors online, just like that. Let's pass over. Depending on what they do. We just double down on it. Kill, exile. It just makes sense. I mean, unless they sack the Evangelist. I doubt it, but... Gross can sacrifice the blade. Taking the Evangelist now. I'll have nothing to sacrifice for that problem. Start with the land and the surveil one. That blade stays. And this is just a blocker. No flicker effect from it. It's a token deck, that's not good. They take a draw, make a bat. No attack. Land out, blade out, kill a bat. And then we can... really should kill the talent, though. Yeah. I'll take the lockdown next time with the Scrollshift. Right? Because we're defending here anyway, so I don't think it matters too much. That's a good card. That's a very good card. They're incentivized to attack to make a toy, but I don't know if it's worth it. The Dollmaker shop, when you attack with a non-toy, you get the 1/1. Oh, and tokens now get flying if they have enough of them. That's good. I'm in danger. And I gotta kill that toy shop too now, instead of the lockdown again. The Bauble's quite excellent here for us as well. Let's draw first though. We gotta kill Toby, right? I'd like to take the Evangelist, but another Caretaker. No more Tobys. Because this is non-legendary, right? That's pretty good. I like that quite a bit, actually. Get the block. Take 5? Ouch. Ah! Field wipe. I mean, I like this card, but I think we, at this point, literally just need to wipe the field, the board state, right? Oh, murder. Could have kept the wagon and taken the land. Dang it. Sometimes you learn. Lets us take out count. Unless we're dead here. We are dead here. So. Nice. So smooth. Very nice. Good game. Keeping the land, keeping 7, and just trying to find our third for the wagon. Double surveil should almost guarantee it. That'll be our third land. Back street on 2. Elves on 1 for my opponent. Lit up. Probably helpful. Could be a creature-based deck here with the elves there. Red Knight just drawing. And for 1? Yeah, why not? Alright. Wagons a go. Have that land. Double white we already have. Double black we already have. Don't use green. 1 green's enough. Have a white. Or plains, if you will. Ooh. Okay. Land surveilling, that stays. Good card. Next turn we can bounce. Tapped. Shelly. Let's see if they just replace it. A lily for a discard. Oh
A fight? And you think you can win? Drop it.
no. Nope. Well. We taught Scrollshift. Red Knight should go, which is good. Blade out, sacrifice the Mosswood. No! Guardian out, bounce the blade. Back the Dread Knight. Shelly's gonna minus on our Guardian. No, she's not. But is a ball. Lily is a plus, which is a.
Don't overthink things.
Take one. Keep it to discard. I don't know.
You won't be outsmarting me.
Go for the throat, that's nice. Let's get. Gain life. This basically just gives them a draw, which isn't great, but it's required. Lily's ready to -6, which is just going to destroy me. I'll play the land. That draw's so good. And they, I think, want to force the sacrifice on the sculpture. I'd like to find a Wanderer, I suppose. Ren's interesting. Make 3/3 creatures out of the land with Vigilance and Hexproof, which is pretty cool.
I must fight back.
Another land out, passage. Thins the library, at least. Forced out. Does Lily minus? He just sits there, does nothing. Doesn't even plus. I'm gonna keep playing lands. Come on. This game is too much sometimes. Nothing to discard. They toss a land.
We all have things we'd
Mosswood
rather
is out.
forget.
Land out. 3 to 13.
Allies everywhere. Stand with us.
Up to 14. Ooh. Alright, we're up 17. They go to 11. I need to find that glided matrix, I think. Gilded? Glided? Uh-oh.
Normally, I'm the one
That's
who
gonna
chooses
destroy our
who
wagon
lives
too,
and who
right?
dies.
We're gonna lose so many lands. Probably just gonna keep the sculpture. Yeah, I mean, I get to keep land, keep the sculpture, and I have the wagon. Seems okay to me. If for 6 is unpleasant.
Please, buy us more time.
And surveilling. 12, they're to 10. I mean, this surveils for us. Next turn, maybe. Just gives them another draw here, though, which is never great. But it does reduce the damage from 6 to 3 on the turn. Uh-oh.
The multiverse is
That's
at
a
my
emblem
beck
from
and
Ren.
call.
They minused both their planeswalkers on me. I feel ashamed.
Don't
They are
overthink
going wild
things.
here. Oh, some life gain. Nice, that will help out. The missing piece. Every good deck, Gildard. Mostly true.
Ah, break free and fight.
This is gonna hurt. Yep. Yep. Triple white, double black, one green. I'm just not sure how we get out of this. I think we did pretty good considering. But
We
dang.
all have things we'd rather forget.
Any advantage we did have was nullified with Shieldred. For 7 and then 8, 9.
Fight back.
2. Then up to 3. And split up is only going to take the tapped creatures. We're in trouble there. Oh, never mind. Split up it is. Right up the top. One split up, please. Good game. Let's look for it. Was it there? Oh! Dang it, Randy! We're on a new setup, did you know? I notice I have to make my cam a little smaller. I'm going to maybe do that right now. Is this the best place for my camera? Oh, and I think it's locked. I don't even think I can access it. Here we go. Here we go. make this a little bit smaller because I seen it was covering up my artifacts in the very last match, or I would have fixed it earlier. Or do we want it where the pet is? Let me know. We could change my cam position. A little bit of a break from the content. I was switching computers. We're on a new PC now. If you guys give this video 200 likes, I'll give you a studio tour. It's pretty pimp at this point. You'd like it. A little incentive there. As far as the deck goes, though, been working on a few decks for a while now, so this one's pretty tuned in. We could have went with the Pixie build, but it's overdone. I want to be original, you know? Candy Trail is pretty cool, too. You know, it's cheap artifact, reducing the Affinity. The scrying is decent. The gaining life is cool, and it draws, so not bad there. The prints we like this is really good value, and I'd love this in a Flicker deck, but we did decide to go with that that more control aspect, where we're not using creatures to flicker, right? I do like this, though, and like it's hard not to put in the deck. Let's just leave it at that. Say its name, you know, bringing things back, I guess. I don't even know why this is here. Was that a good card? I don't know. Did I get rid of it for no reason? Fortune, Loyalty, Steeds, and Good Bounce, Restoration. Why am I bringing things back here? I don't think that belongs either. The Spider is good. It makes the Power Stone, and it's like a double artifact for 3 for Infinity that you can search for them later. On that note, the Heart of Alarica, I don't know. It can help you search for a vehicle too when it enters, right? So that's a card that was a little bit harder for me to cut as well. We're building a Flicker deck, so the Flesh Gorger would be really nice here because you know you could flicker it into a 7/5, but you know we've got the split up, so I don't know so much about that, but I think it could go in the deck. I'm pretty sure it's good enough, right? Let me know what you think. And it's good to crew too, maybe, but the double black on 3 kind of scares me. Your guys' opinions do count, right? So let me know what you think in the comments below. The Solemn Steaming Lake, I'm really happy to have this back. I hope we get new 8-mana Ugin in soon. That was a lot of fun back in the day. There's too many interaction spells to cast a heavy spell like this, I think. I do like it. But typically, if you're stacked up that much, you've already won. And a lot of our value, like it's really only the Debris Beetle that gains life and deals damage. Like if you're already ahead with the Junker and the Blade, their field's already decimated, right? So you're probably not going to be removing a lot of their creatures on the mass Flicker. But the Beetle could be good. The land you probably don't really need at that point. The Matrix is a draw. It just didn't seem like enough. Making tokens through the Weaver I thought was cool, but again, we chose not to go with creatures so much and just tried to focus on that Matrix, like that what was it? The Guidelight Matrix is really nice for us here. So that's kind of, you know, what I was thinking of when I built the deck. Of course, Maya helped out quite a bit, as she does with all my decks. That's probably not hard to tell. And yeah, so new setup. If there's anything like the audio, the video quality, just like the setup of anything, don't hesitate. Let me know, and we'll get it tuned up because things should be literally perfect here. We should be recording in 4K and have the video out in 4K. My old graphics card, I could not get to render in 4K effectively. It was like, I don't know if you remember, like the videos had like this crazy stutter to them. It was not working. So we're going to try to solve that problem here for you today. And hopefully it works. And if, like I said, if you have any recommendations to improve the quality of the content, don't hold back. I would greatly appreciate it. But most importantly, from Miss Maya and I, you have a magical day. Thank you so much, and we'll see you soon in the next, okay?